Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on the RoBuilder YouTube channel. Today, we're hopping back into fixing a free Roblox game in the goal of making 100,000 Robux. Now, if you're new to this series, I know it's been a little bit since I've done one. It's a line runner game that we made have stages, coins, and everything like that, saving data, as we need UI for it. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do today. I've never actually made UI, but I think I have a little bit of knowledge in Photoshop, so it shouldn't be too hard. I'm trying to go until this switches zones to show off it to the new people to the series. But, okay, here it goes. Now, I will go ahead and make some UI and hope for the best. Of course, I'll need Tweak to put it in because, hey, I don't know how to do that yet. And if you're new, make sure to subscribe to Tweak as well, because this thing wouldn't be possible without him. So his link will be down below in the description. But let's go ahead and hop on over into Photoshop. Alright guys, your boy is back and I'm pulling up the list on my other monitor. It seems we need to remake the start or the stats UI, remake the start UI, a carry on button or like a continue so people will have the option to keep going if they want to, and then a shop which we will have trails, jump and speed coils, and Robux for in-game currency. Alright, so first time making UI, here we go. We're also gonna need something for coins as well, so let's grab this. I want to keep it white. I think I have a cool little idea here, so it's gonna be white. Let's just make the coins thing first. All right, so I'll just make something up here, and I want to curve these corners a little bit. Let's make sure we keep down what we're curving them so we can do it consistently over everything. 50 might be a bit much. I think 30 points for the curve sounds good to me. Let's go ahead and just tack that down. There we go. Now, this could be a little bit smaller this way. Oh gosh, how am I going to hold Alt and, okay, here, hold on guys. It's going to be a little rough. Oh, I guess I hold Control. All right, there we go. Oh, it went over. Okay, there we go. We're good. So, now I'm going to do Control J to duplicate that. And I think I want to maybe just make the opacity a little bit lighter and then do Control T. I guess opacity is not really going to affect anything that's white, so I'm going to have to actually change the shade, which isn't the biggest of deals. Let's do something along the lines of this. I don't know if that's exactly centered or not, but hey, I'm trying out here, okay? Let's go down 1 point just because it looks a little uncentered. All right, so let's bring the opacity back up. Let's go here and do a color overlay and just change it to a little bit of a grayish because we want to keep like white gray, and then we're going to do the stroke in colors. So that's probably a bit too dark. I just want to make it like pretty subtle. Something like that looks pretty good to me. There we go. Now I'm going to do Control T, and I'm going to try to make this a bit more even on the top and the bottom. So, oh gosh, I went over. This is so hard. If there was like a hand cam on right now, you would have such a relatable struggle to me, okay? All right, let's get it. There we go. It's at 0. And grab the top and do the same. Just kind of get that up a little bit. I think right there is pretty close, if not perfect. Nothing's ever perfect, so let's take that to the side a little bit. And then our coin can be over here. Okay, now here's where the idea comes in. I think I'm going to do a stroke color. So, like, check this out. Stroke, outside. We'll make that like 9 points. And this one's gold, so we're going to do like a gold sort of a color. If that's, I think that'll work. And then, of course, we're going to want some sort of little plus button as well, I would imagine. So let's make one of those. Just grab a little square here. 50 by 50 is what I'm going for. All right, 51 by 51. That'll definitely work. Now we did 30 points over here. So let's copy that on to this. 30 points. It's going to make it very circular. 25.5. No, I need 30. Okay, so I think it's too small to do that. So, all right, we're just going to keep it like this then. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to add a color overlay to this and make it green, since this is going to be like kind of a buy button, and the stroke is going to be black. I think that'll be cool. It's, of course, going to be a lot smaller because it doesn't need to be that big. And then over here, we're going to go a green color overlay. Do that. Grab this guy. Put him as the top layer right here. And maybe move it over a little bit. I think that looks kind of bad because it's too circular. So let me try to scale this up a little. I don't want it to look like bad. It definitely doesn't look that great. But this is my first time making UI, so I'm going to give myself a little break. I want to have it like on here pretty good. And maybe I can just move this rectangle back a hair. Does overlap matter? How do games usually do this? Like, now that looks a little bad. All right, it's going to overlap just a little bit, okay? I don't think anyone's gonna get that many coins to where it'll matter that much. So we'll do something like this. Let's make a little plus real quick. Change these to black. And I'm just gonna do something like this. And then Control J, Control T. And I'm gonna rotate this 90 degrees. Flip 90. So now we have a little plus. I do want to make this into a smart object. So these two things are one object. Boom. Convert to smart object. There we go. As you can see, we have a little plus. Gonna need to bring this to the top of everything. Color overlay, make that. It might be able to stay white, honestly. We're gonna check. All right, there we go, guys. Look at that. This is the most beautiful UI you have probably ever seen. I need a coin here. So let me see. Our final coin is just gonna be this guy right here. So I'm curious if I could just hop in here and kind of get a screenshot and crop it out in Photoshop. I think that's what I'm going to try to do. Just going to use the snip tool to grab this, Control V to put it on in here, and let's go ahead and get to cutting. In fact, I'm going to just use Magic Wand. Up the tolerance a bit. So close. Shift. Got it. And shift here as well. Got it. All right, let's go ahead and layer via copy that. Get rid of the old background. Now we're going to press Control U on this. Up its saturation, like 25. Just give it a bit more glow, a bit more boost. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and scale it down, put it on in here. Maybe turn it a little bit so it's not like, you know, perfect. Or so it's perfectly imperfect, dare I say. Something like that. And I think I want to go ahead and do Control J to duplicate that, Control T to make it smaller. And kind of, like, hear me out. This is a weird idea, but I'm going to go for it, okay? Blending options, color overlay, and we're going to go back to the grays, guys. Not that dark. Maybe something like this. I don't know if it's going to look good or not yet, but I'm going to try. So I'm just going to keep duplicating it, move them all around. Oh, no. I promise you guys there's a method to my madness, and I will make it very clear shortly. All right, so we got all of these guys, and I think that is this set right here. It is, so let's put this in right here. I'm going to convert this to a smart object. And then I'm going to hold Alt into our background. So is that this one? Yes. So let me just hold on Alt. There we go. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a design back there. I could change the color to make it more pronounced, which I think I will, just to make it a little bit more pronounced. Something like that should work. And right here is our coin UI, guys. So that's done. Let me make everything one object except the plus button. So these two sections here are the plus button. I'm going to convert those. Here's our coin. Now I'm going to grab all of these layers here and convert those to a smart object. So we'll say coins and add. There we go. First UI is done, guys. I'm down. Look at this. I'm a professional designer. Who's going to pay you boy now, okay? Up next, we need to do the remake stats UI. I am going to start cutting and just kind of going through this because I don't want the video to be super long, and it takes me a long time to do anything right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'll make the carry on button next. All right, guys, your boy is back, and I've got this UI doing pretty good. We have our coins, we have our continue button, our shop, and our stats. At the moment, I'm at a bit of a standstill because I'm not sure how the shop is going to work. I don't know if I need to make like boxes for the trails or if that's going to be generated through the scripts and all that kind of stuff. So once I figure that out, we'll be all good. But I'll see you guys when the UI is up and in the game. Alright guys, so I made a little bit more. The scripter, I forgot they're in a completely different time zone, so it's very, very late for them right now. So we won't be getting the UI into the game today, but it's all done. So we have the start button right here, the shop, which will have trails in it, the world record right here, which will be always on the top of the screen, showcasing whoever in the world has the best score, our coins, the continue button, and then when you die, the stats that'll show up, your coins collected, distance ran, and your score. Now that is going to wrap up today's video. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see more content like this, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. Later.